Astrology Cafe, and I wanted to put this message out because before I went off to sleep because I discovered something very very interesting, you guys, and I feel like some of you guys may be dealing with this type of situation. Now, I talked about today when we were just doing our little meet and greet chit chat as the collective. I was talking about how clairsalience, which is basically clairalience, which is basically clear smelling. How some of you guys may have the gift of clear smelling, where you can smell certain things that are not there, right? Whether good or bad, and they mean certain things. There's also clairgoustiance, where you can actually taste certain things that other people are tasting, or if you're connecting with an individual, you can see what they're eating and things like that. This clear salience. Now, I told you guys a little bit about my experience, like when I was I think I was like 7 or 8. There was the first time I smelled a certain smell. I can't tell you exactly what this smell is, but it's a mix between like oatmeal and newborn babies and jasmine. I know it's so weird. I can't tell you what this thing is. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. And that's actually one of the signs that you're clairalient. Shh. That's one of the signs that you're you have clairalience. You're experiencing a smell that you cannot identify. It's not physically there, but you can't smell it. I'm gonna put this article in the chat so you guys can see it. So it was after I went through, like, I was in speech therapy and they used to do all these weird experiments on me and shit like that, that I started having this clairalience. So this girl that used to live around the corner from me, I went to her house. We went to the same school, and she told me, she was like, my grandma said that you can't come here because you're black. And that's the first time I ever smelled that smell. And it was my guys trying to keep me away from that house because it was karmic and toxic. But the funny thing is, the next family that moved there, they were equally karmic and toxic. And I also stayed away from them too. So anyways, that's the first time I ever smelled that smell. Over the years, I would smell that smell. And it would always be like when I was around somebody or somewhere that was not good for me. So it was like my angels were there, like trying to support me and protect me. So this shit is real. Now, something else that I did pick up, for some of you guys were experiencing the same thing too. You guys know that there's something called repellent magic. I know. The way that I've seen them do this before is with magnets. I don't know how else they do it, but I know that there's the experience I kind of told you with my twin. They use some type of spell work where whenever I would think about my twin or when he would think about coming towards me, we would repel each other. Like I would get angry or feel like this person was bad for you or something like that. It would be like a manufactured type of like emotions and feeling. There's something similar, but with smell. I realized some of you guys don't know though that, like let's say for instance you go around your person, you're like, what the fuck is that smell? Like it would just be random, like sharp out of nowhere. You're like, is that like, right? You're like, what the hell is that? It's spell work. It's repellent magic. So that when you and this person get near each other, you will repel each other. The scent will repel yourselves. I've seen this happen when the masculine has been given blood. There been blood put in his food because the karmic is, remember I told you, a lot of these karmics, they don't know what the fuck they're doing when they're putting blood and shit like that in people's food. They feel like, oh, it's just to bind him to me and make him love me more and shit like that. They don't really realize that they're trying to override his Akashic records with hers. So his energy becomes her energy. She's basically like using him as like a template to manifest, right? Remember I did a whole blood magic thing on my Patreon. I'm going to reshare it to the top so you guys can go ahead and watch that. So you guys end up repelling each other because it's the karmic pheromones that you're smelling. If you have, I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. And I'm realizing, I'm like, no wonder. Because it's the same sharp ass smell, like every single time. That I was talking to somebody and I was like, oh, okay, now I see what's going on here. So for those of you who are like, that may be in your experience, or like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, I don't know. That's what's happening. There's a type of, this person has the karmic pheromones on them. The karmic is marking them. 2, it's actually direct repellent magic. The karmic has actually gone to go get done between you and this person. And you know what's so funny is one of my subbies had emailed me and she was asking about, you're talking about my karmic husband, you're so funny. One of my subbies had emailed me. She was like, somebody left a jar by her house with fish in it and mustard seed and stuff like that. Anybody who knows what mustard seed is used in dark magic. right? But then it made perfect sense. That's what they're doing. They're putting like old fish, they're putting like fish bones in the jar. They're putting mustard seed. They're putting your lover will hate you. They're putting magnets and repellent so that when you and this person get around each other, you'll feel uneasy or you'll feel queasy. You're like, what the fuck is that smell? It's the magic that you're smelling. It's the clairsalience. It says here in this article, your spirits or your angels may be trying to tell you something, one. But I also, two, this is also how some of you guys may have this gift, you can smell the devil on people, especially people who are playing with fucking graveyard dirt, which is some of what these karmics are using in their magic. Some of you guys may have this gift and you're going to realize, oh, I have this gift. Makes a whole bunch of sense. Your parent loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Clairalience. I'm going to use a spiritual warfare dick. You got purified. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. With the air cloud right there. That's what I'm saying. There's some energy that was put between you and this person where this is like, this is crazy, man. I'm like, wow, that makes a whole bunch of sense because why is this happening? You got practitioner as I crack open the deck. Boom. What messages do you have? Clairsalience. Look, you got elixirs and mixers. Oh, baby. Didn't I tell you these karmics are putting shit in people's food and drink? These masculines that get put under blood magic, that's why you get repelled from them. That's why you smell a strange scent. Because it's the karmic's blood that is covering them. You're smelling her pheromones. You can also smell that fucking blood magic. That shit is disgusting. Another thing that I'm also picking up right here with this elixirs and mixers and this type of spell work that gets done is also too, an individual can be repelled from you as well. Let's say, for instance, like you're a high vibrational person and there's karmics that are around you. Your scent will repel them. And that's like, it's like the ancestors trying to repel you. Not stay your ass over there. That's why you got the purify with the cloud right there. Energy, air, sense. There's a banishing spell that needs to be done. You can also place an entity attachment between two people like this, though, where they'll repel each other, or when they get around each other, they get sick. That's real. When two people get around each other, they get sick. Or like, let's say, for instance, your masculine wants to come towards you. All of a sudden, he's like, nah, fuck that. That type of energy, that's real. I've seen this happen before. Now I'm learning a whole deeper level with this clairsalient thing. Yeah, elixirs and mixtures, people getting blood and shit like that, put in their food and drink. That's what you're picking up on. You're picking up on the karmic's pheromones in this person's blood. I'm telling you right now, some of these karmics are playing this game with this blood shit. Something's gonna, oh, man, say less, man. Some chickens are gonna come home to roost with this bullshit. This stuff is real. Just gotta stay hopeful. You smell dirty swamp water. Yeah, I'm telling you too. That's another thing too. You can smell the spirit of some of these karmics. That's why some of these karmics have said that bitch smells like hot dog water. You can smell like the sweatiness, like the toxic ass, like sex entities and dirty ass shit that they do sexually. What they do with, you can kind of smell that on people. Weird. There's this one karmic, I told you about the karmic that used to try to sacrifice me. She was hella dirty, but now I see it's because the type of man that she would engage with, and on top of that, playing with graveyard dirt and stuff like that. Of course, you're playing with the spirit of the dead. You're gonna smell like death. What's the elixirs and mixers? Also, too, I'm not even gonna go into that. Clarify elixirs and mixers. You got the temperance in reverse. Ace of Swords, clarity. Yeah, yes, you guys. Yes, blood magic. People getting fed blood. Yeah, you can smell that shit. So I was like, what the fuck is that? Now, when my subby emailed me about this jar that she kept on, ooh, I'm getting hiccups. Somebody doesn't want me to talk. Now, about these, the jar that I told you about. My subby contacted me and was like, what could this potentially be? And they were saying that the jar with the fish and stuff like that is smelly. Mustard seed and other things. They were saying that it was used to repel certain bugs or some shit like that. So now you see it. And I was like, and the funny thing is she She hit me up today. I don't think it was a coincidence. Clarified practitioner. Yeah, some karmic is, this is your experience. Some karmic is either getting paid to get this shit done on you, like between you and your person. What's the practitioner? You got the sun card. Somebody's getting exposed here. I'm telling you. Some karmic here is playing with some real shit. She's gonna get hemmed up. What's the practitioner? This is gonna reverse. You got the Empress. I'm telling you right now. This is so divine feminine, divine masculine. This is why you may be experiencing some of this thing. There's a karmic that's trying to separate you from your person. She went to go pay to get some magic done so that every time you get around this person, you'll be repelled by their scent. Or you'll see like a layer of film on them. Like, why did you look and feel so different from me yesterday to today? Some karmic is literally getting readings done every day and contacting the practitioner every day to get the spells done. Clarify, purify. You got the Page of Cups. Exactly. Who, child? Exactly. The Page of Cups is a big ass cup of liquid. But also, too, I feel like there's something about telepathic communication. Aha. This karmic knows that there's some type of telepathic link or some type of like communication that's going on beyond the physical, or there's some type of intuitive or a clairvoyant thing here going on, and they're intercepting it. This is fucking weird. I don't know why people do that. But I clearly noticed it and I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, there's something going on here. This is not natural. Yeah, they're using fish. They're using different type of jars. They're putting you in this person's phone. I see what they did. My guys are showing me what they did. They get a jar. They put your person's photo here, your person and your photo there. They tape a magnet to the front, or so that it will. They put all the ingredients like the fish and the gunk and stuff like that, and they jar it. That's what I'm telling you. Somebody's using roots here. They're using roots and they're jarring people and shit like that. So now you guys know. You guys see what they're trying to do to me? You see how they're trying to turn off my throat chakra? This shit is crazy. You've never seen me do this on camera. I feel like somebody's playing games here. You gonna get exposed, bitch. Don't play with me. This is crazy. All right, you guys. So that's what I have for you. It made a whole bunch of sense. And also too, like, of course, if somebody thinks that you smell or you're dirty, of course they're gonna be repelled from you. Or if you feel like somebody smells or they're dirty, you're gonna be repelled from them. That's the whole entire point. Am I okay? You guys, I feel like I don't know. There's some like weird ass ribbit thing that they're doing on my. I don't know why I keep on hiccuping. This is so weird to me. I think there's a karmic in the chat. She doesn't want me to talk about this, but it's still gonna be talked about. I will fix it. I will fix this. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye. Ooh.